It did work. That's cool. All right. All right. Okay, hey everyone, I'm just checking my sound. Sounds really good, and I can hear the dog barking. Just going to give everyone a bit of a time to join up. This is a very impromptu live stream, so I'm going to grab a drink, and we're going to sit around, and we're going to look at the new 45D app that we have. I wouldn't say it's launched. It's not something that's like launched and like, hey, you can go download it like that now. But we're gonna get into it and show you. And it's directly for our Bareboat Assist clients that are using Bareboat Assist with that. Unexpected Friday Live from Nico. Yes, that is 100% right. I was just thinking I haven't chatted to Nico on a live stream, so he needs to grab a beer and sit down and hang out and check out what we've been working on, because I'm going to be doing one of these with him in less than 3 months or something like that. And he doesn't know that, but he does know that, and he knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to run the cutscene. Anyone showing up yet? Yeah, a few people are here. If you're new to the stream and you haven't been here before, please tell me the year, where you're from, all that sort of stuff, and we're going to get into this. Grab a drink, or do I grab a drink or do I just order one? I'm going to grab one. Back to the main. There we go. It seems I have to make my own drink, which is fine. So I've got this amazing Mrska Dekla London Dry that I got from someone. Focus. Someone gifted this to us, and it has got this beautiful picture on it, which is really, really cool. And it's, from what I remember, very, very tasty. Yep, so we're going to pour that, and then we're going to start into this app, because this is exciting. We're also going to do, this app thing won't take long to show up. So if you're here to see that, we're also going to cover what we're looking at as far as weather for this coming week. So if you're chartering this week, you can check out the weather with us and see what we've got in store. And then it's sort of like hangout, Friday Live, Q&A, chat about stuff, talk crap for a few minutes or however long we do that for. I need some ice for this gin. So grab yourself a drink and join up, and let's go. Now, I'm that guy that took 3 cubes of ice out of the fridge and only left 1 in the tray and didn't fill it up, so it could be good for someone else. So here we go. Cheers, everyone. Friday Live. Oh, that is tasty. That is tasty. Okay, let's get into this. So for a little while, I've been wanting to develop this app for our Bareboat Assist. So if you don't know what our Bareboat Assist is, our Bareboat Assist program, our Bareboat Assist service is like what we consider to be the next best thing to having a skipper on board your boat. So having a skipper on your board your boat is great if you're not a sailor and all that. But if you are a sailor and you've been learning, you've been taking it all on and trying to get better at this, then there's a lot to take in, there's a lot to do, there's a lot to think about, there's a lot to be responsible for. So having a little bit of help with that is really, really good. Kiko says, what a surprise. Good to see you here, Kiko. Great to see you here. Pauline Brookman is on as well. It's Pauline enjoying a quiet Friday afternoon in Kolochep, near Dubrovnik. Ice cubes. Absolutely, absolutely. So welcome everyone, this is great. A few people joining. It's not going to be, as I say, I only put the stream up 5 minutes ago, so I don't expect people to join and be around, but those that are sitting around, good to have you here. So our Bareboat Assist service. This is very much a support service that is not just attached to me, it's attached to the whole team here. So we do a service of itinerary planning. Of course, which itinerary planning, of course, we plan an itinerary for you, with you, actually. For you is the wrong word. We do it with you. So do an hour and a half on Zoom. We drill down on what you're looking for, what sort of places you want to go, what your level of abilities are, comfort, anchoring, you know, all of this sort of thing, the places you want to go, quiet, mooring balls, whatever. And we drill down and we get all of that there from our experience and where we like to do all this. So we do that with itinerary planning. The next step up from that is Bareboat Assist. Bareboat Assist is Bareboat for bareboat charter and assistance for assistance, where you have a direct line to me and the team all week for your charter. You have a WhatsApp group at the moment with us. I want to develop that into the app, but we have a WhatsApp group at the moment because that's very stable to be contacts, you know, sending links, sending whatever, asking questions, and any question you send through, like it can be, where's the toilet on my boat? Or, you know, where do I buy limes? Whatever it is, or it's, how do I get my mainsail down? It's jammed on the clutch, you know, anything like that. And you can call me directly 24 hours a day. I only take 2 bareboat assists a week, okay? So we also want to have a live update of your itinerary for you and for me because we make your bookings as well. And sometimes we can get a booking that maybe you couldn't get. So that's part of the service as well, which can be very, very helpful, especially in the mid-season. So that's the Bareboat Assist service. So with the Bareboat Assist service, we previously did like a live Google Sheet or something like that to keep up with those bookings. What's the status of this booking? What night have we got up ahead? Now, if I build you an itinerary plan, fine. Got an itinerary plan, here it is. We've got some options in case the weather changes, but ultimately you're the skipper, you're in charge. You've got to change that itinerary as you need to based on timing, based on weather, based on all these factors that we need to take into account. Whereas on the Bareboat Assist, I'm watching the weather for you, with you. I'm making sure that the itinerary is working out for you or changing it and adjusting those reservations or adjusting your ideas because I've got another 150 ideas that you could visit because the weather is this way today. So with that, I wanted to build this app that shows us all of these things. So let's have a quick look at the app as it exists now on a rough itinerary we've built for someone. I press that button and it doesn't work. That one, hang on, main, that button. Why didn't that work? Oh, my overlay's off. Oh no, not main. Hold up. I need to be in that one. Oh. Do nothing, there we go. Now that, there we go. Okay, so this is, and remember, this is the start of this app. I don't care about making it pretty right now. I want it to function, and then we can put a UI designer over top of it to make it look all sexy and everything like that. But effectively, this is sort of where we're at. Now, I'm not going to go up any higher than this because it's got someone's personal name in there. There we go. So look, this is an itinerary that's made for the 24th of May, which is on Saturday, tomorrow. 24th of May, tomorrow. And we're going to have all the relative information for the charter in here. Okay, so we're going to have what boat you're on, and you'll be able to go through to that boat and see all the information around that boat. And I just saw that is wrong on that boat. It is not with that. I've got to change it anyway. Also, we will have valid licenses. Yes, babe?
I'm just looking.
Oh, do you want to say hello?
Hi.
Hi.
That's it.
Put your blue hair in the photo.
No, don't.
Oh gosh. With your licenses, so this has all this there for me as well. This view is going to be slightly different because this is my creative view or my administration view. But anyway, it's all the same. So we then have services that someone might have rented with us so that we know exactly what's going on for that service. I missed Nico's comment there, Jivali, and I just realized I needed to drink. So I don't know who else is watching. We've got 10 or 12 or 15 viewers, but I don't know who it is. I've got Nico, I've got Pauline, Kiko. Who else is watching? That'd be really good to know. Anyway, so then they've got the Bareboat Assist. You can see on that, look, Bareboat Assist is 990 euros for the week. It's not a cheap service. And if it's not for you, that's cool. And no, that's all. That's all. And he's also, this client has also ordered an electric motor from us, which is right here. Though truth be known, if you know, you know, I'm not renting this one to him, I'm taking another one. So we're renting out the e-propulsion motors as well to make life a whole lot easier for those skippers that want to do that. And you can see this is at full reach. Whew. It's light enough to do that. I can't do that with a 2.5 horsepower outboard. But I think these are about 7 kilos. Felt like more then. I'm unfit. Anyway, so that's on the list there as well, just so we all know with the team and everything what's going on. What else? Oh, Gordon is here. Welcome, Gordon, with your hand pink waving. It's so weird that my system doesn't pick up the emoji. Gordon, sorry, that's Gordon. And Gordon's here as well. Greetings from cloudy Zagreb. Welcome, Gordon. Welcome, Gordon. So they've got that on there. Now we're getting into the juicy part, right? So we've got the boat. I've got the length of the boat. Whoops, names. Everything. And I've got client information, all the stuff I need. And then this is the itinerary that he's going to go on. Okay. So that is live updated from whatever changes I've made. So say we've got a booking like this. Everyone knows where Martinez Marquez is, but it's got a little map reference there as well, which you can, I'm learning about this, so we can click on. Oops, no, I'm scrolling between, sorry. If I click on that, no, that's not the one I click on. I'm learning how to use this, and it's very customizable, so I'm going to work on that. So then we've got Martinez Marquez. I've got arrive by 1700. Now, that's a Saturday night, and I've just heard from the marina that actually agreeing that they're going to confirm arrive by 1800. So I'm going to go down and change my arrive by here, and then that will update for them in their app straight away. And it's a bit, as I say, but the UI needs to be all region, whatever. But then I've got the map here, which I can click on, or I can zoom in, or I can zoom out. So it's just a Google Maps input, right? But it tells me where that is. The purpose for this one is going to be a mooring, or it's going to be a marina. So, you know, I'm just updating all this stuff. I can save that there, and then that will be live updated in his itinerary that he needs to arrive by 1800, okay? And so then it's also got the status. Status is booked, okay, because I've booked that for him. So then to be booked, so I've got one there, which is dinner at Tlitsa is to be booked. I've actually done all of these already. Obviously, there's an anchorage. Nico knows, if you know, you know, that is not booking, or, you know, you can't book mooring balls in Colmeasure and stuff like that. But that is what we're doing for the whole thing. Now, I've got a lot of information in here that they don't need, but this is my quick links to message or, you know, contact the people that I'm working with in there. So that is how we're going to run those itineraries. And I've got a whole lot of locations, obviously, all in here that I'm updating to see all these different spots that we recommend. Now, I've only got a handful of my spots in here at the moment, but it means they'll all be accessible to anyone who's doing the BBA system. So, yeah. We've got a few comments in there. Nico says, how long can you do that dinghy motor at full reach with one arm? I don't know. Can I do it until I finish my drink? That's quite a way, isn't it? I also did it that way. Let's do it. Okay. Give me a timer. Give me a timer. Oh, that's my bad shoulder. I shouldn't be doing that. I can, but anyway. That's quite heavy. Can I do the live stream while I'm doing that? You can't see with that going on there. And Peter Horn Peterson says, hello from Denmark. Welcome, sunny Denmark. I love it. So how long? I think another minute. But I don't really want to do that to my body right now. So is that... Anyway, it's a good engine. No way a minute. 30 seconds. 30 seconds, I could have held that out there at the max anyway. I don't know. You surprise yourself these days when you do stuff. But anyway, that is what we're working on for that app. In the future, I see a lot of integration going into this, like the ability to track. I'm not going to give it all away because that would be giving all away stuff that I want to kind of keep to myself. But effectively, this is what I'm working on so that people can have this for themselves and everything like that. And yeah, that's the one. So that's our mobile app that we're in development, which is going to be very helpful, I think, for users, for people to use this year. In the future, it will have things like links through to like a lot of the videos. Okay, so sort of like, right, you're going to go to this location. Here's the video on that location. Or you could actually go in, and we're considering doing, and I really want to know what people think about this, considering doing online courses or online learning which is effectively like, hey, this is the Learn to Dock in Croatia video series, or this is the Learn to Sail, or this is Raising Your Mainsail. Different sailing lessons and all that sort of stuff that you could either purchase or, if we'll give some will give away for free, others I'll invest in filming and making sure and getting it done in a very high level, and they'll be for sale. So I'm really curious if people would be interested in that sort of thing, would purchase that sort of thing, just getting into a bit of a mode where I can earn a bit of my money without going sailing, so I can see my daughter grow up and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, all of those sorts of things. Wallace is here. Mate, how are you? Just tuned in and Nick's doing strength tests. Yeah, I suppose it is a little bit like that. Yeah, full season ahead, that's right. I'm feeling that. I am feeling that. But not bad, not bad. Anyway, so that is a little preview into our Bareboat Assist app. So if you're doing Bareboat Assist with me this season, you will have that available to you. I'll also be making it available to probably our Flotilla. So I'm going to roll out the next version of this for our Flotilla in October, and everyone will be able to. What have you got, Bella? And she's like, nothing. Do you want to come and say hello? Or are you going to growl at me for thinking I'm going to take your toy off you? It's all right. Oh, you are going to growl. It's a rake, man. It's a plastic rake. What's up with you? Let's see if I can. There's Bella with her plastic rake. Bella. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I'm sort of looking for to move ahead with, to move 45D into the future or whatever it is like that. Some really exciting stuff though coming up with a certain brilliant mind that I'm working with to do some really cool stuff with the live streams, with training videos, which I'm really excited about, but I'm not allowed to nor going to spill any of that right now. Just know that there's some cool shit coming in the future. What else? And we'll talk about the weather in a minute. But yeah, I've been a bit busy, so I haven't done a live stream in a while. I do apologize for such things. So if you have any questions, if you are chartering, I want to know if you're chartering this week, if you're going out, if you're on the live stream and you're thinking about doing that, or if you have any questions about your charter this week or whatever it is. And we're going to do a little bit of weather now. Let's look at predict wind. Now, let's see if I've got my buttons set up. Chrome share. I'm not going to have them up, am I? Not bad, but I'm sharing both my Chromes. So that's my side of the app sheet, right? So I can edit all this on the desktop. So that's Marina Frappa and Gruj and Dubrovnik, whatever like that. But that's not what I want right now. Can I do this? Yeah, that'll do it. Look at that. Okay, and also my new desk setup. I changed the way my desk was set up when I received my neck stand and stuff like that. Thank you for the help on choosing that one, Meredith and Jacob, because they use neck stand. I'm going to make this a bit smaller because I think I need this area, and you don't need to see me really, really. That is supposed to be that camera. There we go. That's a bit better. Okay, so let's take a look. Everyone's signing on now. We've got a few more viewers now of my late one. Blair loves cool shit. I love it. Blair's, I don't know if Blair's even privy to what I'm talking about there. I don't think he even is, which is quite crazy when I talk about. Nico says, hang on, what do we got? We got other comments coming through here. Nico says, do your clients also have access to the browser version of the app? Technically, yes. Okay, so you could sign on. If you've got a sign on, because I have to put you on for a sign on for this at the moment. If you've got a sign on, then yeah, you could use it on the browser version. So you can view your whole itinerary. You can check out all the locations and stuff like that. And in the future, you'll have your whole itinerary, or potentially even be able to draw your own line of where you want to go. I don't know, there's so much I could do. I just need to pour lots of money into it and time. So yes, they will have access to the browser version. It's built in App Sheets right now, so it is just an App Sheets program thing. I don't understand it all, but yeah, absolutely. So let's look at the weather just for a little bit, because it's my favorite type of weather right now, although that's all happening north and I'm not getting it. But I love the border. I absolutely love the border. And we've got northeast weather coming up here and here. But Saturday, so that's for overnight tonight, bit of northeast. And then we're into this sweet Saturday weather of northeast weather. So all of my people that I've got an itinerary plan and I know where they're all going, you're going to the right place. You're very much going to the right place. So that one should be really cool. Ivan's here. The future is now. Excellent. So we've got that border, that northeast coming through. Now remember, please, everyone, that the northeast is always under forecast. It doesn't mean that it's always going to be more than forecast, but it's under forecast. Okay, so the reason it's under forecast is the area. It does take into account topographical effect like this and this, but they never really get it right. It is just so much more volatile than they let it happen. So look, this is Friday midday. We've had northeast. We've had rain this morning, like proper thunderstorms, and then we're looking into Saturday AM. But it should be nice and calm around here. We'll have a look at the storms and what's running around for some possible precipitation. But this is into the evening. Should be able to get where you're going on Saturday, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, as it starts to build, depending if you're coming out of the north or whatever like that. Definitely ECMWF has got the more angry forecast as opposed to GFS. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Saturday night, just want to be somewhere good, especially if you're thinking about being underneath Brach or Makarska. See, this is where I don't trust the forecast. They say it's going to be northeast 8 knots. Guarantee you it will be 20 plus along that coast for sure. Absolutely. So into Sunday, that northeast is still kicking on, but we've got that real move on the outside. This is really interesting because we've got this outside flow of northwest, which is very, very real, very dominant. Like it's not mucking around. It's like, yeah, we're northwest. And yet they're still feeling that pressure system is pushing northeast off the hills. Now, what I think will probably happen here is very likely it'll be northwest. The heat of the day, everything like that will push that northwest to be the stronger influence, and that's what we'll get. But the thing is you always got to see, because if the pressure that's causing this, which is sitting up around here, if that shifts just a little bit that way, it's all northwest. A little bit this way, it will be northeast. A little bit down, it'll change. So this is what forecasters have, they've got to deal with to try and get this right. And you've got this big low pressure system up here that's pushing and driving most everything. So let's just always remember that. All right, what have I got now? So that's Saturday into Sunday, northeast turning northwest, and then dying out. But this is now like, I'd call this business as usual. Okay, this sort of northwest flow right through Monday, Tuesday, sea breezes and northwest. Okay, that's interesting. The difference in forecasting for Thursday from ECMWF versus GFS is definitely, we're looking at again, this is who decides where the low is going to track. That's what really makes the difference here. So if it tracks one way or the other, then you get the opposite forecast. But they both agree that here comes Friday. Ooh, I don't know. Nico said Friday is going to be ugly on the gust map. Am I on the gust map? What am I on? Weather routing, observations, winds. What am I want maps. How do I do this? Forecast maps. Let's get the gust map going on. It is the gust map. But now we're looking. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's have a look what Nico's talking about Friday. Ooh. Oh yeah. Sunday midday. See, this is what my bareboat assist is all about. I'm looking at this going, right, I've got those guys tracking from this place to this place. Is it going to be okay, or am I going to turn their itinerary around and start shuffling up? But there we go through as we talked about. Now let's look into this Thursday, business as usual. And here we go. Oh, wow. Now we're talking. Now we're
Has
talking.
this turned into a weather update?
Yeah. Just a weather look. Just a weather look at the at what's going on. So yeah, that looks fun. Friday afternoon, evening. Okay, so that means people are coming in Friday night, coming in on a heavy border. If this forecast sticks, remember, I don't agree that the forecast will stick. But if they're talking that on the top of what is that range? That's I forget the name of that range. We're talking 50 knot gusts up there. All right, but we'll have decent wind down here. Okay, so yeah, Friday looks fun. Now, I wouldn't be afraid of that at this point. If it's still like that on Wednesday, start getting afraid of it. But at this point, I'm not afraid of that, just aware of it. And this is something that as a skipper, you might need to say, okay, we are adjusting our plan and we need to be back in a home port Thursday night. If you don't want to be a part of this and dealing with the whole thing, getting fuel, getting back into the home berth and all of this sort of stuff, you might choose to come home on Thursday. Now, I've done that before. Because you know what, that just looks too much to handle or whatever it was, especially we had a flotilla. I came in on Thursday night instead of Friday night to the marina. And then we just went sailing on Friday. It was fantastic, okay? But we were already back, we were refueled, everything was set, and we didn't have a long way to go and we knew what we were dealing with. So we came back on that Thursday night, had a great time, blah, blah, blah. And then those that wanted to go out, went out. Those that weren't feeling confident to go, okay, I've got to get back in this weather. It was like a 30 knot southeast. It was great. Then that's how it went. So you just want to be very, very aware of that, how it goes. Anyway, enough on the weather. I think that's cool. If you do have questions about that, let me know. Yeah, I think effectively the rest of the stream is just, I'm going to finish my drink. I'm going to answer any comments that come through. And if anyone wants to dial into the stream, tell me and I'll send you a link. That's just a bit weird, but I just felt like doing it all of a sudden. What else have we got to share? Test. Good. No, I think I turned it off. What else? Nothing else really. That's about it. That's all I've got. I do have to, I've got some training happening on the 26th and 27th, so I'm training. Oh, that's exciting actually. So I'm doing a little bit of training for an owner of a new, I've forgotten it, Solaris 55. The new Solaris 55. So I didn't really have time for this, but we booked it in anyway. Someone wanting a bit of help with docking and just getting to know that boat and stuff like that. The new Solaris 55. This looks cool, man. Where is Solaris? Solaris 55. Solaris Yachts. Let's see the Solaris 55. That's all I want to talk about, and then we're going to go because my time is almost up. Set half an hour for this. That's plenty. Let's go to the Chrome share and see what's going on. What's the weather going to be like on June 7th? Fantastic. Fantastic weather on June 7th, Nico. Absolutely beautiful. But great wind as well. Perfect wind. So this is Solaris Yachts, the new 55. So I'm going to do a bit of training on this new 55 next week. Really? Can Dada have one?
Mine.
Oh, they're yours, are they? Okay, no problem.
Okay.
No problem.
They did it on it, don't you?
Where's the pictures? Show me. Oh, here's the specs. Just show me the boat. Don't really care about the cabins. Mahina does. That's all cool and everything. Show me the brochure. Oh, these are all the pictures. So this is Solaris 55. Big wide ass, like just nice, very smooth slimline layout. I'll be interested to see what Bimini and Dodger the setup they've got, because of course these promotional pictures always look so sexy because there's nothing cluttering the boat. There's obviously no fenders. There shouldn't be any fenders. Oh, that annoys me. But there's no Bimini, there's no spray hood, there's no life raft, there's no emergency boarding ladder, there's none of that crap. There's just sexiness set up. That looks like, no, it hasn't got running back, stays good. But she's a pretty looking boat. And I hope it's got all of this kit, like the outside reacher, all of the bits and pieces. But so I'm going to do a bit of training on that. So that should be a lot of fun just to check out that boat and see how it feels. I mean, it's an expensive boat. It should be absolutely beautiful. It should be finished to a very high standard. I'll be very disappointed if Solaris have cut costs just like Jeanneau, Beneteau, Bavaria, Hansa. Everyone's cut costs, and even Oyster. I went on new Oysters and I was a bit miffed at the whole thing. Anyway, that's something I'm going to be doing. So you'll hopefully hear it from me about that Solaris 55 next week because it looks really, really cool. Nico said need to go to Rogo pretty much. Need to go from Rogers, needs to pretty much just south. Yeah, it'll be perfect, mate. Of course it'll be perfect. I've ordered it for you. You're going to have northwest 15 to 19, sunny but with a little bit of cloud just to get that breeze up, and it's going to die off at about 9:30 p.m. for the night. Okay, so that's what I've booked you in for June 7th. Everyone lay it out there. I'll be sailing as well. No, I won't. I'll be getting ready to go to Turkey the next day. Of course, it's got a wine fridge. Wallace. Do you not have a wine fridge? Do you not have a wine fridge, Wallace? What's going on? Anyway, that's a lot. Very excited. Okay, so couple of things for those that are watching that are paying attention or rewatch this. Sharpen Up 7, October 11th. Okay, if you're interested in that, get in touch. I think we've booked 3 boats, or I think 2.5 boats, like 2 point almost. But 2 boats are booked for sure. The 3rd boat's almost booked. That only leaves 2 boats. Okay, that only leaves 2 more boats to book for the Sharpen Up 7, October 11 to 19, or whatever it is. October 11 to 18. That only leaves 2 more boats that you can book into that flotilla. So let me know about that. Also, the catamaran flotilla at the moment, no one's really put up their hand to say, yes, I'm putting a boat into that. There's been a little bit of interest. If you are interested, get in quick, because otherwise I'm just going to can it. I'm still going to advertise it. It'll be something that happens another time, but I'm not going to do it in October if no one's down on it. We are still looking at interest in everyone who wants to go to Greece and do that flotilla. So one of those 2 is what we're going to focus on, and we're going to decide that within the next month. So put in your interest. Let me know what's going on and who wants to do what. Nico says, any fridge is a wine fridge if you put wine in it. Oh, Nico, I don't know. It's got to have it's got to have the clear window, and it's got to have that really bougie temperature gauge that says your wine is at 19 or whatever it is. I don't know. That's a wine fridge. But I agree, any fridge with wine, it is a wine fridge. All right, cool. That's a lot. Thank you very much. If you haven't liked the video already, please hit like and share this with anyone. No, this isn't very helpful to anyone, so don't share this one. This was just a bit of a change of pace because I've been working a few hours a day and wanted to do something different. So thanks for joining. I'm going to run the cutscene. See you all in the next live stream, which will be, I don't know when. We're running out of time now, and sailing is almost starting. Come 14th of June, I'm on the water for like 6 or 7 weeks straight. So Kiko says, is there a Greece flotilla? There is potentially a Greece flotilla. There is potentially a Greece flotilla at the end of October. I mean, look, you guys have got to tell me, though, if you're in for the Greece flotilla, if you want to be in for the Greece flotilla or find out about it, you've got to tell me and say, let's do this, because otherwise it won't happen. We're so busy right now with everything else. You've just got to let us know. Ideally, the Greece flotilla is an alumni flotilla, so if you've been on our Sharpen Ups before, you can apply for the Greece flotilla. It's you guys I'm talking to, so let me know if you want to do Greece, because we've just got to organize it. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. And if it does happen, then what will happen is we'll do a mile builder down. So I'm going to sail Mila Felice down to Greece. So there's going to be that overnight passages and all that crap that you can pay and come on Mila Felice with me to do that trip down and learn about the night watches, learn about night sailing, learn about all that crap we do on a exit from Croatia and down there, radar, AIS, all the crap we do on that, and learn about that, tracking squalls with the radar, forecasting, blah, 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 arriving in Greece, night sailing, watches, all of this. And then there'll be some time chilling, and then the Greece flotilla somewhere around the Ionian, probably starting around Lefkada. But again, we have not decided this is 45 yet. we're figuring it out. We want to know who wants to come. Wallace is saying potentially is a yes, 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 yes. Okay, that's cool. Does that mean you also want to sail in September 11th of October, Wallace? I've been looking for that. We need to chat. I'll call you soon. So yeah, that's where we're at. Mahina, what's for dinner? Are we having steak? We're having steak. I like steak. So that's it. Bareboat Assist app this season. David Llewellyn with a grease yay. And he's here. He's chilling out in Shipan or Shipanska Luka. Great spot. Actually, where we stopped for an overnight or part of the night when we did our last Greece sail down with Meredith and Jacob and Stevie and myself and Salt. Stopped on the way down there at Shipanska Luka, which is a nice anchorage. Yeah, so get in touch with us. Use the links on the website and whatever. You all know who we are. So that's all. Okay, bye.